Leonard, aged 36, married to Liza, aged 31. Leonard worked as a medical doctor and met Liza in a grocery shop, who worked there as an accountant. There was an immediate spark of love between them the very first day they met each other. They dated for over 1 year and later got married. After 6 years of marriage they had 3 children. Due to the enormous workload they had to deal with having the 3 kids, Leonard decided his wife Liza should quit her job and take care of their children, since he had a well-paying job, a medical doctor. Liza agrees and quits her job. 8 months later she discovers a certain change in her husband's attitude. He hardly came home early and was very sensitive to his phone. He got angry at his wife at the slightest provocation and won't hesitate to beat her. One day when they were arguing in the kitchen, Liza asks her husband why his attitude towards her had changed so much. Her husband takes her to the room and asked her to look into the mirror. Her husband said she has stopped taking care of herself since she became a mother. Liza begins to sob. She decides to give a change to her appearance in order to get back the love and attention of her husband. Her best friend happened to be the owner of a classic boutique that sell affordable clothing. She pays her a visit in her boutique. On her arrival, she finds her husband kissing her best friend. Liza, in shock, couldn't say anything and rushed back home in tears. Her husband shows no sign of remorse and didn't even follow her. When he returns home, Liza begins yelling at him, saying, "So the reason you have been keeping late nights is because you have been sleeping around with my best friend, how could you?" Her husband tells her she is more beautiful than her even after having 2 kids. He even goes ahead to tell her that he is filing for a divorce. He finally divorced his wife and moves in with Liza's best friend. 5 years later Liza stumbles upon her ex-husband, who happens to be homeless. "What happened?" she asked. He says he lost his job and her best friend had withdrawn all his saving in his bank account without his knowledge. He was surprised his ex-wife had changed a lot, and was looking so beautiful. Liza says she had gotten a well-paying job and had moved on with another man, and was even married. As they were discussing, a man in an expensive car drives towards them. It happened to be Liza's new husband and asked his wife to get into the car. Her ex-husband tries to stop her, asking Liza to forgive her and come back to him, but Liza pushed him to the ground and said, "I don't want to ever see you again, ever."